Welcome back to episode number 10 of the Wilderness Only Ironman, where we try to unlock every single item on this list by restricting our account to the wilderness. If you guys are new around here, the playlist will be in the description below so you can start from the beginning. In the last episode, we managed to get a huge unlock out of the way, which was the Dragon Pickaxe, a 1 in 256 from the Chaos Elemental. We got it on kill count 24, which puts us just a tiny bit closer to completing this list. But we're still so far away from completing this list because we have to unlock every Revenant weapon, and they're really important because they will help us defeat most bosses. Alright, random genie coming in. We were actually just going to go make some anchovy pizzas because we do need food for the Rev Caves. We're going to be going through so much food at the Revenant Caves because it is PKer City out there. After the use of this genie lamp, we are just 2 lamps away from 5 crafting, which means we can finally train this skill, and it'll just be so good. Alright, so like 3 to 4 hours later, we managed to make around 60 to 70 anchovy pizzas, which isn't terrible. We did get PK'd a few times, but now we do have quite a nice amount of food for Revenants. Yeah, this is going to be the... This is my Revenant setup, guys. I know it's just a 1-item rune crossbow, but I'm not trying to risk more than 1 item. Like, we are literally going to get PK'd so many times. It's unreal. Now, the main Revenants I'm going to be sticking to are the Revenant Pyrofiend, the Goblin, and the Impling. Trust me, I'd love to kill all these other juicy Revenants, but my count's simply not strong enough, and there are just too many PKers and PVMers. Alright, so we've arrived in the location. We're going to be in this spot for such a long time. You guys don't even know, but it's nice. We get an Impling all to ourselves. It's not really worth it for these other PVMers to kill the Implings just because there's such a low chance of them even dropping anything, but that's just how it's going to be, guys. So we're going to try to kill these things for 10 hours, and Revenants are just amazing. Like, I know even though we're an Ironman and half the time, you know, people are just going to kill the Revenants we attack, it's still going to be worth it because of the drop table. Besides just the main unlocks that we are going for, Revenants still drop a wide variety of items that will be useful for our account. Some items we're actually trying to go for are the Rune Kite Shield, the Dragon Med Helm, and a nice amount of Manta Ray, which are actually the best healing food we can obtain, which heal 22 in a single tick. Now the question I'm sure many of you are wondering, which is what I was, what are the drop rates on these godly weapons that will completely change my account? So the 3 main Revenants we are killing is the Revenant Impling, the Revenant Pyrofiend, and the Revenant Goblin. So Revenants are quite weird. They work on 2 different drop tables, one when you're skulled and one when you are unskulled. For example, when you're unskulled and you're trying to get any specific weapon from the Impling, it is a 1 in 220,000 chance, but if you are skulled, a specific piece of weaponry is a 1 in 77,000 chance. Now, of course, since it's just an imp and it's really easy to kill, it's expected that the drop rate will be absolutely insane and very, very unlikely. The Revenant Goblin makes things a little bit better. We have a 1 in 51k chance of landing a specific weapon when we are skulled. And last up, the Revenant Pyrofiend, which we are going to be killing the least of, gives us around a 1 in 21,000 chance to land a specific piece skulled. So by killing Revenant skulled, we are basically tripling our chance of getting one of the mega rare drops. The only drawback of being skulled is that we are more likely to be attacked by PKer. So just to get the feel for Revenants and mitigate the risk, I did do unskulled Revenants at the very beginning. It is so rare to actually get a Pyrofiend to myself, but we finally did. And we actually get something that is like literally the first drop of this trip. Of course, the Pyrofiend would drop it 8 adamant bars. Not really what I'm looking for. Actually, pretty useless, not gonna lie. Honestly, any drop that I can alch is definitely worth it. 60 mahogany planks. They alch at 900 GP each, so I'll take it. Yup, one of the most annoying things is an Ironman. Even if this guy hits a 0, he still gets the loot if I do all the damage, so super annoying, but that's just what it's gonna have to be. Now, the one thing that's nice is that if you don't get any drops at all, you still get the Revenant Ether, which is used to charge the weapons, so we're gonna have to start stacking this up to save it for later so we can actually use the weapons. Literally the second Pyrofiend I killed gets me another drop, 3 battle staffs, 25k cash money in alchs. I am really starting to hate killing the Impling and the Goblin after killing the Pyre Fiend, but it's so hard to get one to myself because all the PVMers with blowpipes literally just kill the Pyre Fiend, and I'll have absolutely no chance at getting the drop. Okay, Dragon Longsword, Pyre Fiend again. That's like a 1 in 500 drop rate. Wait, that's nuts. We can't even use it because we haven't done Lost City, but a 60k alc, man, I'll take that any day. Didn't record it, but we just hit 66 range. Nice. I'm going to cut my losses here and just back out to the bank all of this stuff. This loot tab is going to be nice at the end of the 10 hours. Look at this first inventory already coming in with, you know, some pretty nice drops. Now, half these drops I actually get from the Revenants are just going to be alked, as I will have no use for them in the wilderness, or they are locked behind quests like the Dragon Longsword. A huge goal I have on this account is to obtain 5 million GP, talk to the Slayer Master in Edgeville, and change my spawn to Edgeville, so every time I die, I spawn right here near the home. Now, 5 million GP might sound pretty hard to get through alks, but there are another set of drops on the Revenant drop table that could help with this, which are the Ancient Statues. They have a chance of dropping statues that can be traded in for 500k cash all the way to 16 mil. And Scald, these chances are only around 1 in 4,000 for specific ones, which are very, very attainable. Hell yes, that was an Impling too. Bracelet of Ethereum uncharged, 45k alc in the pocket. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, Genie RNG has actually been pretty on point. Holy crap, guys. After this lamp, we are literally 1 lamp away from 5 crafting, which is going to change the game. I absolutely despise of this drop. I do not like the adamant bar drop. It is just not good. And before we end the trip, quick crossbow from an imp. Never mind. Since our range level is not the highest, let me tell you guys, sometimes killing this Pyre Fiend is such a mission. Like, it heals randomly every hit sometimes, like 20 HP. We only max at 21, and sometimes it just keeps on healing every single time you think you're about to kill it, just like that. And yeah, it can get quite annoying. Okay, another dragon. Right. So you know what? I don't even care. It can take as long as it wants, as long as it's giving me dragon longswords. Second one. Oh brother, I was just on my way back, and we get hit by PK. This one should be an easy escape, actually. Oh, first time we actually got PK'd in this Revenant session. We kept the Dragon Longsword anyways, and we didn't have any other notable drops, so I'm not too shaken by that. So we actually ran out of broad bolts, and it is the main source of ammunition that I use. All my Slayer points have just been used. We have 3,000 broad bolts now. More PKers. I don't know if you can even call that a PKer, but he just decided to get on me. This is going to be a much too easy escape. That's what I mean. He didn't even want to commit to it. He just backed off. So sometimes just running away is all you really need. He's probably scared that there was like a team up here or something. We've got another great PKer on us. Might actually just be able to get the log. Yeah, I do not know how I gapped him. He was using melee. Interesting. So if we weren't getting PK'd enough, we're going to decide to skull up here at the emblem trader. Give me a 20-minute skull, increase those odds, give me a crossbow. Not these guys again. I literally just got here and we have 2 rangers on us. I'm just going to show you how easy it is to escape these guys. Man, I just want to kill some revenants. Like, can I just... This guy's determined. He's still running after me. Like, just bring some freezes. This is the first Pyre Fiend kill skull. Give me that 1 in 12,000 chance, baby. Yeah. Rune Kite Shield. Dude, that's an unlock. Wait, that's an actual good drop. That is an upgrade. We were using a Myth Kite Shield, Rune Kite Shield. That's it, guys. I thought I was going to have to get this at Lava Dragons. There it is. Oh, our melee set's going to look freaking baller. I just realized that there's actually an agility shortcut really close to my spot. And it's 75 agility. I don't think it's locked behind a diary. So we could train to 75. And it would be so much easier because half these PKers don't even have the agility level to, you know, jump that gap. First time I've gotten the drop. 48 of the best healing food we can possibly obtain, guys. 48 Manta Ray in 1 drop. we might have to just retire pizzas and go to manta rays. Just the sheer amount of stuff these things drop is just so insane. Like 96 law runes. Hello? It's already been 20 minutes. We lost our skull, but we got a Revenant cave teleport. Yeah, I don't really know what to feel about that, but it's a nice little item to get a quick trip back to the Revenants. So I decided to do a trip after that last one completely skullless, and 137 ether and no drop. We killed okay, chill out there, buddy. We killed so many Revenants and we didn't get one drop. I feel like the skull is just essential, and I think from now on, we will just be doing Revenants completely skulled. First time seeing the Runite bar drop. They actually alch for 3k each. They don't have much use other than that. And we just got it again, back to back. Oh, another dragon weapon, like off an Imp 2 dragon dagger coming in. I don't even know what to say. 53 Dragonstone bolt tips. When am I ever going to use that? Who knows? Do they alch for anything? Ooh, 21.2k in alchs for all 53 of them. I'll definitely take that, actually. Let's just say the Revenant caves have some very interesting characters. More mahogany planks. The drops just roll in when you have a skull here. This would not be a good time to actually die as he runs away from me. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, a lot of PKers will try to rush you and then they just leave. So if we actually get that agility shortcut, we should be just smooth sailing here and like never die. But we're out of bolts. Perfect time to back anyways. I think we're like 7 hours in, and so far the tab's looking quite spicy. It's worth around 800k, almost 1,000 ethers. This tab is gonna be so fat once we do like 1,000 hours of Revenants. Another bracelet of Ethereum coming in, very nice. This drop is actually always lost on death, and if you charge it, it actually keeps you invincible from the Revenants, but you don't really need that if you're killing the low levels, so I'm just gonna alch all of the ones I get. And that is PK number 655. Sometimes the escape is just so easy, I honestly feel bad. It is just raining bracelets out here. Oh my god, and wait a minute, what the hell? 2 people just got paid. Now, let me explain myself as I'm PKing this guy. Literally, I'm PKing this guy because he came out with his oak longbow and he would just attack all the Revenants that I attacked, and since I'm an Ironman, he would get the drop no matter how much damage I did. So we went rogue. 17 for the KO. Oh, unfortunately, I can't pick up any of that horrid loot. Damn it, I didn't record it. I died way too fast, but yeah, we just died with like 200k loot. No, and we lost a rune crossbow, but we have 4 of those in the bank, so it doesn't really matter. So I did around 7 of the 10 hours skulled, but 10 hours of Revenants done. We got around 600 Revenant kills, which isn't the best. I feel like we could have gotten higher, but we were playing during, you know, a bit of peak time. This is the loot tab, and I'm not even going to complain. This is really good. I just wanted more manta rays because food is going to get burned really quickly, and it'd be nice if we did get some. Notably, however, we did get the rune kite shield, which we are upgrading from the myth kite shield. So yeah, now we just need to get our rune scimitar back from fire giants, which we will eventually through Slayer. And we should have a really good melee setup pretty much banked. Of course, we are still looking for the Dragon Med Helm and the Dragon Plate Legs from the Revenants. So my plan for Revenants is to only kill them when there are the least amount of players online. This way I don't get PK'd as often. Moving forward though, there's still so much to do in the wilderness, and the next episode is going to be completely about discovering the unknown areas of the wilderness and what is possible. There's so many weird drop tables that really don't line up. For example, the specific level 25 skeleton with a round shield is the only one that actually drops a bronze bar. There are a few skeletons like this that spawn around the wilderness. The safest one is right here in level 5, right north of Edgeville, and we're going to need 193 of these bronze bars to get ourselves 15 smithing to move forward with the skill. But it's not just the skeletons that have a weird drop table that doesn't really line up with the wiki. It is so many more things. The wilderness is filled with unsearched areas, unknown drop tables, which is why I plan to make the entirety of the next episode just a wilderness discovery / mystery solver episode. I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. There is a lot to cover. So we're going to end episode 10 off here. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to slap a like and subscribe. Until next time, have a good one, guys.